Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the video. This is going to be on Smart Places. Smart Places is one of the projects inside the multi-token ISPO of Genius X. And I wanted to get involved, talk about this a little bit, and it's a very interesting project. Why is it interesting? It's a social media play where we get to control our own data. For example, if you go on Facebook, Facebook categorizes all of your data that you do on Facebook, all the searches that you do, where you go, what you talk about, stuff like that, and then they sell that data to a third party. That's one way that social media companies can make a lot of money, is they sell your data. Because you're using that platform, you automatically have to sign away your data rights. So they get to use your data. What Smart Places is doing, it's a decentralized project where you get to opt in or opt out. Now, if you allow them to sell your data, you can get rewarded for that. So you can get a piece of that income that they get for selling your data, or you can totally opt out. You won't get any rewards, but your data is safe. So that's one thing good that Smart Places is actually doing. I wanted to talk about that just because in our social media world, everybody's on social media, or most people are, and your data is compromised. Well, in this particular project, you get to control your data. Do you not want anybody to see it, or do you want to allow them to sell it and you get a piece of that reward? So that's one thing Smart Places is doing. They're totally flipping the game a little bit. The status quo, you can read this. This is their vision here. They're implementing a connect to earn. So if you get on the social media platform and you drive engagement, so let's say you have really nice posts that people like to read. Maybe you're a photographer and you post pictures, maybe you're just very poetic with the word, and you can get on there and just say, really nice stories that people love to read. So whatever it is, it's going to be interesting. Connect to earn. This is the value proposition. It basically talks about the global monetized market is 1.68 billion, expected to be 7.47 billion in 2026, which is very interesting. It just talks about the value of data, being able to sell data. Information is really everything right now. You get your hands on information, you can do stuff with it, and that's what places are trying to do. Here they give you an example. Yeah, get a discount on Netflix through the directory and earn tokens while subscribing. That would be pretty neat, right? This creates a revenue stream for Smart Places used to fund running costs and replenishing the Smart Places treasury. So that gives you a little example there. This talks about the decentralization. The long-term vision for Smart Places is to become a DAO. So decentralized autonomous organization is basically what that is. It puts control into the user's hands rather than being control of a boardroom or the company founders, right? Because Facebook, who controls that? The founders and the boardroom. Whereas this project, the users are going to end up being in control. And they've talked about certain things where most of it's going to be decentralized. You have to have a little bit of it centralized. For example, if you write a post when you're late at night, or let's say you drink and you're drunk, how do you get that post off? Well, it has to be centralized in order to do that. But the majority of the project is going to be a decentralized DAO setup. So that's Smart Places. They talk about the treasury a little bit. 30% of the total supply of Smart Places token is reserved for the ecosystem incentives. So 30% of it is going to be for basically users. You put a good post up. You drive viewership, stuff like that. This talks about the user interface. I'll let you guys read this if you care. I'm going to link this in the description below so you guys can check this out. Creating an account. How do you do that? Well, there's going to be a couple different options to do that. You can create an account by filling out a few lines, and you can sign in with other platforms. You'll have the option to verify through other social media accounts, and only those verified accounts are going to show up. So that's one way you can actually do that. This is the ecosystem here. They're going to have real world NFT land plots. So you could have, wherever your house is located, you could own that land plot. And they're going to talk about that a lot more in the future. I'm not too sure on that. I know that they've talked about if you own the plot where, let's say you have an ice cream stand, you own that plot, there's a way to generate more revenue from that. So that's interesting. Data monetization, we talked about that. Social interactions, we talked about that as well. You can get rewarded the better you do. Empowering users, we've discussed that. And protecting your data. So you can either opt in where you want them to sell your data. You can get monetization from that. You can get rewarded from that. Or you can not. You won't get rewards, but you will protect your data. So that's pretty cool. I do like that a lot, actually. This talks about the breakdown of the tokens. They actually did do a couple, 4 different airdrops for people who were in their Discord before a certain time. I was not one of those people, just for the record, but that they did do that. Roadmap. This talks about a couple things. They're going to come out with a ISPO, TGE. They sold some plots already, and now they're going to start ramping up marketing pretty soon, voting on new features, exploring further decentralization, and then they're going to announce a little bit more in the future. The team seems pretty cool. They're very enthusiastic. I've seen a few interviews of them, and it's good to see their enthusiasm, that they're really excited about what they were doing. Initially, they were not building on Cardano, but the company they were working with actually did a lot on Cardano, and they saw the way Cardano was going. And, you know, you got to give it up to Charles Hoskinson and his dream, his vision, and the people who are working with him. He just creates a great blockchain that draws people in. So, I mean, that's one thing I can say about that. And Smart Places, the team decided, you know, let's just build on Cardano. A lot of people are building there. Let's go there, and that's, you know, what they did. This is the team here. I've seen this guy in interviews. I've seen him, and I think there's another person that I don't see on here. Maybe this guy. I don't remember. And then here are some advisors over here. Plutus advisor. Just advisor, strategic advisor over here. So that is the light paper. They have a lot of Medium articles over here. It's backed by Genius Yield and Genius X. Genius X, Genius Yield are under the same Genius umbrella. So basically same main company, different actual companies. So Genius X is the launch pad that is bringing out Smart Places. So I will have linked down below when I talk about the actual multi-token ISPO. You can take part in that, and you know, if you like Smart Places, it's a great thing to be able to do. They also announced today that if you have over 500 ADA staked over 21 epochs in that multi-token ISPO, you're going to get a bonus. So if you like Smart Places, just staking there, you're going to get some tokens, and you're going to get a bonus after 21 epochs from that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Told you a little bit about, broke down a little bit about Smart Places, what it is, what it does, and why I'm really enthusiastic about it. And also the multi-token ISPO, why you should actually check it out, at least. If you don't want to take part in it, at least know about it. So anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you can hear more in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.